Hi, this is Remo here again. Let me start by saying thank you very much for your prayers and for the notes of prayers that you send, that you're praying for our protection and for our provision. We really appreciate them. The reason I'm on video today is to talk about something that's very important, something that several of you have asked a question about. Several of you have asked as to whether are we scared of going out into a scenario where the number of cases have increased considerably and there's a huge spike in the area where we live and work. Of course we are scared. We all have spouses with whom we would love to get old. We all have children whose grandchildren we would love to see and play with. And if I was telling that we are not scared, we would be lying. That's just natural human tendency to the gravity of the situation that's around us. However, having said that, the call of God for justice and care in response to the crisis and the pain of the society around us compels us to push forward. We believe serving people in need, serving people who are hungry, serving people who are suffering is the gospel. And unfortunately, that part of the gospel is not given as much importance as it should have. So therefore, we are, I would actually say we are forced to go out and serve. But we do so willingly. Having said that, we are not reckless. We are very cautious. We take extra precautions, especially when we go to places where we know for a fact there are people who have tested positive and are living there in quarantine in that area. So we are extremely cautious in doing what some of us have comorbid conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and asthma. And those of us who have those conditions have to take additional precautions when we go out to serve. Some of us that don't go, we serve behind the scenes in packing so that the others who don't have such conditions go out and distribute the packets. Having said that, we do take what I would like to call informed and cautious risks. We as staff, as a team, have talked several times on the situation ahead. And our response always has been, we have to respond. We cannot sit still. We cannot sit quietly. We have talked about scenarios where if someone tests positive, what would be our response? We've talked about scenarios if someone dies, what would be our response? And not that we'd like these things to happen, but we would like to be prepared for it. Having said that, we are very grateful to God for keeping us safe. Every one of us, not one of us has actually tested positive or has shown any symptoms. One of the talk that's going around within our staff team is that possibly some of us were infected, we were asymptomatic, and we just didn't know about it. But in this case, ignorance is bliss, and we are grateful to God for that. Here's what we would like you to do. Do continue to pray that the Lord would continue to keep us safe and keep each one of our team members from being infected. And if we should be infected, that He would give us the grace to deal with it in a way that is befitting of being a Christian. Now, having said that, my brothers and sisters, here's my challenge out to you. It's not just where we live where people are hurting. The world is hurting. There are people right where you live that are hurting. So may I challenge you to look out for people that are hurting. Take calculated, informed risks to go out and serve. And that's what Jesus would want us to do. And that's necessary for us. So my challenge to you today is that please step out and be relevant to a hurting society so that we can be bringing glory and honor to God, and that people will see our works and glorify our Father in heaven. Thank you very much. Do continue to pray. But do watch out for another video tomorrow. I have some really exciting news for the video tomorrow, and watch out for that video. Thank you very much.